Hi, so I'm going to talk to you about how you can do fundraising, eco-fundraising in school, but also reduce waste in your school. 3 different ways. Okay, so the first way is through TerraCycling. So what we do as a school, and I'll just show you, is that we recycle crisp packets with Walker's Crisps. So what we did was we signed up for the scheme, which is free to do. We were one of the first, I think, in the area to do it, and we just encourage the children to recycle their crisp packets. So the box that I just showed you is in the dining hall, and then also we encourage people to come in and drop in crisp packets to our school. And then I used to, pre-COVID, was get my eco team to sort through the crisp packets and count them, and then would seal them in a box and send them off, and that was that. But at the moment I've been doing it, and then I try my best to advertise that we're a TerraCycling location for Walker's crisp packets. One thing about the TerraCycling that you need to bear in mind is that if you're within a 5-mile radius of another TerraCycling location for a particular item, you will not be able to register for it. So it's a good job to look at the map first of all, and if there are other locations or schools, perhaps you can team up with them and still collect, but then give them the crisp packets. Then once you're on the TerraCycling scheme, depending on how many you collect, you get points, and the points can be converted into money for your school or for a charity should you choose to do it. So that's one way you can fundraise and reduce waste in your school. Another way is the ink bin. So the ink bin is that you collect any types of ink cartridges that you'd use in a standard printer, not the huge ones that we use in our photocopier, and then you encourage the children or grown-ups within your school to bring them in, and they can be converted into money for your school. So ink bin come and collect the cartridges, and then they give you however much money you've earned based on what you've collected. The only thing that you need to do is you need to pay for the container to start off with, but that's the only thing that you need to pay for. With us, to be COVID safe, we decided to have a big black bin outside so parents can drop off their cartridges, and then we also have the one that Inkbin gave us in our office, which hopefully we'll be able to use soon. So this is our bin that we have outside, so we bring it in at the end of every day and put it out every morning, and then they can just drop their ink cartridges in there, and it's COVID safe. And then down here we've got the standard bin that the ink bin provides, and it has a plastic bag inside, so that the ink doesn't ruin the bin. And the other thing about ink bin is that you can get another local business involved and encourage them to collect ink cartridges on behalf of your school, and they will have the bin within their business, so it can be a local shop or something along those lines. So you can earn additional money through another company collecting the ink. Okay, and then the final thing I just wanted to show you, you don't get money for it, but it is a great way at reducing waste, is Battery Back. So that's where you can get the children to collect batteries, any size batteries. You have to fill up the pots, and once you filled up the pots, they come and collect them, and then there's a competition to win prizes depending on how many batteries you collect as a school. So I'll show you what they look like. So we've got one down here, and you just literally recycle the batteries in there, and you get 4 of these big tubs here, which you can have in different locations around school. So we've got one in our office, I've got one in my classroom, and I think we've got one in the staff room. And they get smaller battery packs that the children can take home to fill up and then bring into school when they're ready. So that's 3 different ways that you can reduce waste in your school and also fundraise money.